Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello worriers, welcome to your weekly dose of worrying, laughter, fretting, bitching. What else, Barry?
It's just sighing, complaining, moaning about the world. That's not a very upbeat intro. Hi everyone, welcome along to the Worries podcast.
I was just saying to Barry before we pressed record, have you got any worries for this week? And I was like, it's just turned into moaning more than worrying. I've just took my car in for a service.
Oh yeah, to the secret cabal of mechanics. I'm convinced that mechanics are all in it together.
What, like
Scam.
High School Musical? Was that? We're all in this together.
Do you think I've seen High School the Musical?
Yeah.
What
Judging off some of the stuff you watch. Anyway.
I heard me being talked about on another podcast yesterday, and they were like, oh yeah, I went to Barry Dodds' house years and years ago, and it was all death videos, and I was like, hang on, don't paint me in this light. I'm a horror film fan. I didn't invite you round and we went on the dark web. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a horror fan.
Who was that?
Carl Donnelly.
Oh, it's nice that you got a mention on the podcast, though.
It was nice. It was nice, but I certainly didn't invite him into my bedroom to watch Traces of Death, as he put it.
Your bedroom, that's the nickname for your bedroom, wasn't it? Traces of Death.
Traces of Lonely.
Okay.
I didn't even mean that. You made that bookie yourself there.
I didn't. Yeah, anyway.
What were you picturing?
That's all I would say is don't
Tissues.
take a UV light in there. Anyway, back to me moan. Sorry, worry. I've got to have 2 new front tyres put on, and then I've got to sort my brake pads out. I can get away with my brake pads for a little bit longer.
You see, I think that attitude with brakes. Now, I know that I'm quite casual at times about things. Brakes, I tend to be careful on tyres.
No, she said they're all right. My tyres have got to do, so I'm getting them done Friday.
Yeah.
But me brakes, she said, a little bit of wet. See how you get on. So if I go into the back here, I'll see how I get on.
Yeah, thank God you've got that dash cam from Temu. Should an insurance claim be necessary as you're driving around in your clown car. So you're doing the front tyres. What are you doing about the spare tyre?
What do you mean the spare tyre?
The one around your middle.
Oh, you happy with that? Are you happy with that, Barry? I've been nothing but nice this episode so far.
Lonely bedroom. Don't take a black light in there. Accusing me sitting in my own in a room.
Anyway, you know what I'm doing about me.
Everywhere.
I'm doing I'm signed up.
Nice.
I've signed up for this 6-week program where I do sort your fit out. It's called.
So you see, you've mentioned this when we recorded the Patreon. You said I've seen some photos of me recently. Honestly, and I'm not saying this to butter you up, I don't think you've put on any weight. To me, you look exactly the same.
I thought you were going to go, to me, you've always been massive.
You've always been an absolute swamp donkey.
All right, bit farther.
Munter.
Bloody Shrek in a zombie t-shirt. Anyway. I'm on day 3, and I haven't done a workout yet. You're meant to do 3 workouts a week. That's not happening.
No.
It's not happening.
No.
I've got no bloody time.
No time. Would you like me to bring up the revelation from the recording the other day? This is Haley,
listen,
who always tells me how busy she is and like how much she's got on. What were you telling me you do now and again
I can't remember. What did I say?
with the dog?
I've done it once, maybe twice. And you've set that up so it sounds really bad.
Haley lies on the floor to say what a dog would do if she died.
I've done it once or twice.
Haley's really busy lying face down on the floor with one eye half open watching the dog not give a fuck.
Do you know, no, I have been very busy actually because there's a new series of Selling Sunset.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just dropped. And I've got to get through that before the spoilers come out.
Oh, right. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot that it's all... let's say, like, do you have to be up to date with it? Do you have to see everyone currently?
What do you mean?
Like, do you have to see them the week it comes out? Like, if you didn't watch it for 2 weeks, could you just start watching
I'd
it,
know
or
what
do you
happens.
sack it off?
I'm too impatient. I would Google spoilers. I Google what happens before the end of a film. You know what I mean? I'm too impatient.
I can't believe you do that. Honestly, I'd kick you out the house. If I were your fella, I'd be like, do you know what? You and your phone could go and have some garden time if you already know how this ends.
He gets really annoyed because I have to second guess. I'm like, well, that means that can you just watch the film? I'm too impatient. I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
So I've got to no. So I sort of already knew some simmering storylines of this new series of the number one unscripted reality TV show in the world.
Yeah.
It's scripted. It's got to be in it.
I don't see the point in these things. I've never understood the likes of Made in Chelsea and The Only Way is Essex. I maybe it makes me a granddad, but I'm just like I don't get the point. Anything that gives the world Gemma Collins to me cannot be considered a good thing.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm doing a work in progress show in Manchester. You just reminded me. I need to do it. I haven't done it yet. Will you do this for me, actually? Because I'm busy watching Selling Sunsets.
Oh, yeah. You
when a
need to say
joke
how it
doesn't
would
land.
react if you fell asleep in the bath.
That was a bit harsh. Anyway, when a joke doesn't land, so I'm doing a work in progress, which means you try out jokes that you might not have done before to see if they work or not. I'm doing an hour of that as part of the Women in Comedy Festival. And I've got to have a soundboard on stage, and if a joke doesn't work, I'm going to have like sound bites from Kim Woodburn. Oh, darling, that should have got more.
You love a soundboard, don't you?
I do love a soundboard.
Right, I'm in control of the soundboard at the next Warriors.
No, because then I'd have nothing to do then. I'd be bored.
Whereas I've got what to do. You'd be bored? Hang on. Do you know, sorry, Penny just dropped how offensive that is. You'd be
But I got
bored.
you to talk to, yeah? Anyway, let's do some worries of the week.
Yeah.
Worries of the week. Worries of the week. Worries of the week. You got a lot to worry.
Right, first worry. I don't think this is working. I think...
I muted myself then to have a drink and it just looked like it went really serious. I was meant to be cutting down on caffeine. So this is, here's my worry. Here's my worry. Oh, God, it just makes me sound like a geriatric, though, with this worry. I have to have coffee, right, in the morning to get me going for the day. I can't. Without a coffee, I'm horrendous, okay? You have a coffee, get going for the day. Now, I'm starting to try and look into, like, because I'm just sick of feeling like, ugh. So I've done some research and some vitamins and stuff, what I need. Sort of give you a bit more energy, give me a bit of pep in my step. And all of them, it's like you can't have coffee, like, after them, because it'll just take away the nutrients that you're having. I can't do it.
So you see, without a doubt, it's from talking to you on this. But whenever I go onto like the Twitter or something, I I always get targeted ad for like nootropics.
Yeah,
Is that how you say it?
That'll be my ones, yeah.
Yeah. Nootropics, and it's like a nootropic that's formulated, and it's like a tablet that they make up specially for you that's got all the things that you're missing in it. And I'm like, what on earth is this? It just had a picture of a lettuce for me.
Sorry, speaking of me making irrational purchases, Craig on, I don't think that's his name, he has told me his name before, but his Instagram handle says Craig on it. So apologies, Craig, forgot him. But he also said that he was tempted to buy a clock that made him more productive. So he was drawn in by the same advert as me and nearly bought one. Anyway, yeah. I need to cut down on
I don't get how it works. Unless it's counting down to something. Unless... I don't see the point if it's counting up. Like, whereas if it's counting down...
It's counting down, yeah.
And if the counter hits 0, it automatically makes a racist tweet. Right? Do you know what? That'd get
Never
your
go
arse
on
moving.
Dragon's Den. Never go on Dragon's Den.
It would motivate you. It'd get you going.
Oh, yeah, it would. What else? What would motivate you? The clock counts down.
Clock counts down.
If it gets to 0, it smashes up your Xbox.
I don't know how I'd cope with that.
I need some
Hang
advice.
on, by the way, and racist tweets as well as the Xbox, by the way. I'm not giving the
You're
thumbs
more-
up to them.
No, but you're more appalled by the Xbox.
I did the tweet delete thing last night. Oh, I love it. You know how I like deleting everything ever from my, like...
If you send Barry a message, I'll go, and he'll message you the next day and go, "Can you resend me those details?" And you go, "I sent it yesterday. Yeah, I've cleaned out my inbox."
Read, delete,
He's got-
delete. Thankfully, I've got a really good memory.
He's got a lot to hide. That's what you've got.
No, oi.
So if I go on your Twitter now, is there nothing on there?
The only things that'll be on there is I put the block word as at the Warriors pod, so anything I've tweeted about the Warriors will still be there.
Oh yeah. But everything else is gone.
Everything else it just wipes. I'll probably do the Warriors one. I just like sort of refreshing and starting again. I like, you know how I like a completely wipe my computer. Right, insert your own hard drive jokes here.
Yeah. A few people like to do that, refresh, start again, but they can't get away with it because it eventually catches up with them.
Tom.
And Anyway,
Didn't
give me
expect CEX to do a deep dive.
Anyway, give me your tips if you've ever managed to cut caffeine out successfully. And I don't want smug stories like, "Oh, I didn't need any help at all. I just did it really easy, cold turkey." Like, I want ones where you're like, "Do you know what?
You want trauma.
It was hard. This helped." Barry, what's your worry?
Speaking of giving up things, here's a bit of reality that I didn't like having to face the other night. So I don't know if I've mentioned it, right, but I've got an issue with my left knee, right?
What? This
Yeah,
is the
I know.
first I've heard about.
Now, when it has a big flare up, I have to take... So I take painkillers for it anyway, and when it has a huge flare up, I can... the hospital give me morphine. It's something I'm just going to have to deal with. My bones are crumbling. So I was talking to another comedian backstage at a gig. Should I name him? It's a comedian who's had to take lots of painkillers. It was Ricky Balshaw, right?
Okay.
I don't think he'd mind me saying this. He was like, because
Let's hope not.
he's had things in his life where he's had to take lots of painkillers, for a condition. And I was saying to him, I was like, because I've been cutting down on them because I want to be less reliant on them because I don't like taking them because I keep forgetting basically. And then my knee gets bad. And I was like, I just want to completely get off him. And he was like, yeah, listen, I've been there. I've been through the withdrawals. If you want to come round to mine and just lock yourself in a room for 5 days, I'll look after you. And I was like, holy shit. He's like, yeah, it's going to be brutal. And I was like, oh my God, this is sort of like train spotting.
I was going to say, it's like when Jimmy Cork will come off the smacking
Exactly. Exactly. And then to top it all off, he went, his parting shot, right? Nicole came in the dressing room and went, ready to go? I went, yep. So got up out of my chair, ready to go on the stage. And he just, parting shot, he just went, and by the way, you will shit yourself. I went, what? And then he'd, please welcome to the stage. Like, cheers, Ricky.
I've got a lot of questions. How often does he turn his house into a bloody rehab unit? Is what?
I think he was just saying it because he's a mate.
Yeah. Yeah, come round my house and shit in a bucket.
Yeah,
That's what happened with Jimmy Corkill.
That's an invite, I'll take it.
You're absolutely not coming to my house. I would not have the tolerance for you for 1 hour after the painkillers, let alone 5 days. Anyway. Just take some fucking painkillers, Barry.
Can I just come to your house to meet your family?
No, absolutely not.
Wow.
They'd be like, who's this man? I don't know. Just stay away from him.
Have you lied? Have you told them that you're doing like a podcast with Russell Kane and it's really popular or something? Do they think you're on off menu?
No, they've seen the clothes and wear. They know I haven't got enough money to be doing off menu.
Mind you, James Acaster.
That's true. He's a bit smarter. He dresses a bit smarter these days, doesn't he?
Yeah, got that Ghostbusters money.
What's that? He was in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the new one.
No.
Yeah, he's one of the scientists in it who makes the backpacks and all that.
Right, we need to up our game in the podcasting world.
Oh, is that the rocket you needed?
It is. James A. Caster's in a Hollywood film.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's my bucket list, that, to be in a Hollywood film.
Is it really?
And a good one.
He's on the cover of the
Ghostbusters. That's
Steelbook and
unreal.
everything.
Ghostbusters.
Just Google it now. So just have a look at him in it.
That's amazing. That, fair play to him. Like now we need to get this successful now, because I want to. That's on my bucket list. Before I go, I want to be in a Hollywood film, and not like a rubbish one. Do you know what I mean? Not something like ill-attended.
Well, that is what James Acaster's done.
Ghostbusters is a big deal.
Frozen Empire's fucking dog shit though.
Barry, don't be saying stuff like this. The industry could be listening. I want to be on the red carpet, and they'd be like, "What you wearing?" And I'll be like, "Primark." Got it from Vinted.
Black.
Got it from Vinted last week. Stinks of onions.
Hey, is Vinted the new eBay for Generation Y or Z, whatever the new generation is?
It is, yeah.
Vinted, is eBay old hat?
eBay's a bit hack now. Vinted is the place to be to sell your wares. Or I would say that, I've got stuff on there. Danny McLaughlin's got an amazing new bit of material about Vinted. If you ever get a chance to see the comedian Danny McLaughlin, he's got a wonderful Vinted bit that I won't spoil for you.
He's very good, Danny.
Anyway, let's do some emails.
It's time for your worries. BJ will make them worse.
Go for it, Hayley.
So this is a part of the show where you get in touch, you send us your worries if you want us to make them ever so much worse, or you can just drop us a line, say hello, say whatever you like within reason, please. Faye's actually dropped us an email. Hi Faye. Hello my fellow worriers, she says. Hello. I'm not signed up to Patreon, so the year is probably 2032.
Who's the next email off? Who's that?
She has actually bought.
I'm going to insert the sound effect of, you know, when you drop something in the bin on a Mac. It goes...
Open up the window. Sound effect of you opening up the window, throwing it out. Anyway, that was that. So
no, I'm only being a dick. I'm only being a dick.
She does actually say, I'm not signed up to Patreon, so the year is probably 2032 by the time you've read this.
No, you've not seen our inbox, Faye.
You're lucky. This is a sparse week, Faye. I'm a day one listener of The Worriers. I started listening as I was such a big fan of Barry, but now I would say I'm more of a Hayley fangirl now.
What?
You sound great, Faye. I've seen Hayley's stand-up show twice, but been too shy to come and say hello afterwards. Well, always say hello. Listen, some people aren't shy in saying hello. I will say hello to pretty much anyone, everyone. Barry won't. He's out the door, Faye. He's gone. He's on the fucking motorway. If anything,
good luck trying to find me after a gig.
If anything, Faye, I'll follow you around.
you need to buy any clothes, Faye? Like,
I've got a Vinted account. How interesting. Anyway, she says, I was laughing so much at you both talking about Gulliver's World. I used to work there on the entertainments team, and working there is as grim as you could imagine. We'll have to be careful, actually, will we, for libel.
All right, don't call it Gulliver's World. I'll change it. What should we call it?
Okay, let's call it Mulliver's World.
Mulliver's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one will crack this code.
Allegedly. One morning, my colleague went to open up one of the entertainment attractions, I use that term loosely, to find a rat.
Is that the car park? The exit. The best bit. The bit where you pay your parking to leave.
To find a rat had bitten through an electric wire and half the rat had melted to the floor. Oh, God.
Yeah, can you imagine if you went to Disney and you see Mickey on the floor halfway through a cable from a lamppost? His eyes bulging out of his head.
Not on the way in. Your kid's like, what ride is that? Nothing. Get off its back. Get off its back. Anyway, the more I listen to the podcast, the more I'm convinced me and Hayley would be good pals. Our daughters are the same age and we both love curry and selling sunset. I live in Warrington, so let me know if you want to hit the soft play scenes. Keep worrying, Faye. Ah, Faye, what a lovely... Anyone who's a fan of curry and selling sunset is definitely a friend of mine. What?
Oh, sorry, I just didn't want to interrupt this little loving.
Oh, sorry, Barry. It's not my fault that, she's
what?
moved on to bigger things, literally.
Oh, well, no, I hope you and Faye are very happy together. I look forward to your podcasts.
How big's your car, Faye? Because I fancy going to IKEA. Couldn't it fit? She'll regret this when I'm ringing her up saying, can you take me the tip?
Well, you go and watch Hayley. Hopefully Faye will be coming to Nottingham tomorrow. It's Wednesday when we're recording this. Nottingham tomorrow. I'd like to meet Faye, and I'd get to the bottom of this. Seems a bit extreme, but that's sort of what I mean. Find out what went wrong. Find out a customer satisfaction.
Do you know what you remind me of? There's an episode of SpongeBob, right? Well, hang on, where the clam bucket never gets any customers, right? It never gets any customers, and they start getting one customer. And Mr. Crab, who has hundreds of customers, is livid that they've got one fan, and he tries to take him away. Barry Crab.
Barry Crab.
Just let me have me moment, Barry.
No, that's it's very nice, Faye, and it's very nice to have you across here. And I'm truly, genuinely happy that you're a fan of My Apprentice. Next email.
Apprentice.
Yes.
Hey, anyway, so
Understudy.
Absolutely not. I won't have to learn any lines. So here we go.
Fuck you! Oh! You all right with that?
Unscripted, Barry. Unpredictable. That's what you are. That's what I'm saying. We'd be good on selling sunset. What house can I buy for £200? So I think it was last week's episode or the episode before. We spoke about practical jokes that have gone too far. And I think I said on the Patreon, if I didn't, I'm saying it here now. We're going to do a competition for a winner. So the Taking It Too Far award. So I will make a little trophy. It'll get sent out to the person who wins. We've had a few more entries into this. We've got loads, by the way, so we'll be getting through them week by week. So don't worry if we don't read yours out now. So we've had an email from Claire. She's got an entry. My stepdad, Pat, absolutely loved his car. It was his pride and joy. Unfortunately, on holidays to the seaside, it always seemed to be targeted by the local seagulls and crapped on. His rants about bird shit damaging the paintwork would really make me laugh. So years later, on a family holiday to Weymouth, I decided to decorate Pat's car while he was having an afternoon nap. I slapped soggy bog roll over his bonnet. I was rather chuffed with my efforts and it did look convincing from the caravan window. Now I had to sit and wait. I was sniggering to myself as soon as I heard him up and about with the cry of, "Dirty bastards!" I knew he'd seen it. Out he marched to clean it off. I still remember him muttering, "What the fuck have they been eating?" As he wiped it off.
It really tickled me.
Also, another prank. This is still from Claire. This one backfired and was done by my mum. Mum had a pack of belly pork. One strip had a nipple on it. Oh, God.
Oh my
can't.
God.
That's turned me. My sister is vegetarian and was arriving soon, so Mum thought it would be funny to sellotape it to the front door. Only my sister didn't even notice it and ended up scaring my ex-boyfriend who turned up afterwards. Imagine
Where
turning
did
up
you
at your
put
girlfriend's house and there's a
Did you
nipple
put it
on
on like the doorbell or something? You pressing a pig's tit and the ring goes off.
She's put, "I'm fully aware my family is weird." Love to you both, Claire. They're pretty good, those ones.
I recently, because you know that I carry those things in my car, the fake parking tickets.
Yeah.
The yellow things for sticking to the windscreen. I absolutely love them. Just with a bit of paper in, I just write down a fine. And I was skulking around the back of the Frog a couple of weeks ago, and I saw Kat's car, and just went and whacked her on. Felt really pleased with myself. Little giggles walking around. As soon as I seen her, she went, "What are you doing with my car?" I was watching it all on camera.
Oh, you idiot.
Gutted.
You idiot.
What a knobhead. I had to walk outside and take it off like getting me football back from a neighbour's garden.
It's embarrassing, that.
I know. All right.
Hey, we've had another entry. Again, Daniel sent us one in last week. He sent another one in. He's desperate for this non-existent trophy. Hi, Hayley and Barry. Me again. Now, some might think that nearly giving my friend's mum a heart attack would be reason enough to stop trying to prank him, but I was once again bored at work. I found a website that listed free samples that companies would send out, and using a variety of fake titles, I signed him up for everything I could. Within days, Captain Alex or Astronaut Alex or Vicar Alex was getting soap sachets, baby food, dog biscuits through the post.
Sounds like my post
Yeah,
with all the titles I've got, Doctor, Sir.
Or should I say his mum was, because as we know from my last prank, he still lived at home. You're just bullying. Daniel, it's the same fella you're doing these to.
It's the same woman who's getting the...
At this point, the poor old dear was apparently wary of any post coming for him, so she just threw anything that arrived for Alex in his room for him to deal with. This went on for a few weeks with me sending him random old shite in the post whenever something new came up on the website. He knew it was me, would call me a 4-letter word when we had a beer, and that was that. Except for one day he called me, once again shouting down the phone. I couldn't really understand what had happened, but he was raging and insisted I needed to call his girlfriend to calm her down. Unbeknownst to me, his new girlfriend had popped round when he was out to pick up something she'd left round there. Alex's mum had let her in and she'd nipped up to his bedroom, standard. Except this time, on his desk, freshly delivered that morning, was a wedding catalogue and a free ring sizer that I had signed him up to receive a few weeks previously. Instantly assuming that her boyfriend of 2 months was what he proposed to her, she ran out the house and left him a voicemail stating that obviously had different ideas about the relationship and maybe they should cool things off for a while.
Oh, Jesus.
It took several phone calls to explain the situation and calm her down, and while I'd like to say they lived happily ever after, let's just say the ring sizer was never used.
Hayley, have you ever had your ring sized?
Immature, grow up.
What?
Daniel, you sound... is this Alex still friends with you? Because this is 2 weeks in a row you've done something that nearly caused his mum to have a heart attack and his girlfriend finished with him. It doesn't sound like a practical joke, it sounds like a vendetta.
Practical joke or reign of terror. You decide. Bit of banter or hate campaign. There's another one that's come in, but it's from Andy. I'm going to save this for an episode way down the line when I've been too nice to Hayley, and I can slot this in somewhere because of how deeply inappropriate and offensive it is. But top bants. That's all I'll say. I mean, you're not getting into heaven. I don't mean the nightclub. But I Jesus Christ, very entertaining. That's in my little secret folder now.
Oh, that'll get wiped, along with the rest of the evidence. Anyway,
what are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything. Do you not wipe your computer on a nightly basis?
Yes.
Right, Your Honour. So, keep your practical jokes in. We have had some worries. We will read them out.
Excellent stuff. And can that person who played that practical joke with the ring sizer and the jewellery catalogue, can you send that on to me? Because I've got an idea for a practical joke.
Oh, you're a funny man, aren't you? You're a funny man.
Cheers, everyone. And welcome aboard Faye, Hayley's new big fan.
Thank you everyone for your support. If you want to support us a little bit more, you can do so on patreon.com/The Warriors. You get a weekly extra episode of this and some little perks along the way. But as ever, thanks for your emails, thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @TheWarriorsPod.
Thanks for listening.